Hello all, so I'm back from the Tregrehan Hillclimb after doing my first solo commentary on Hillclimb racing and just my first solo commentary in general in a proper event. So I thought I'd just talk about it, take you through all the bits and bobs and things like that, all the things that you might not have seen because I didn't really record much, especially on the second day I didn't record at all. But yeah, I'm just going to take you through what it was like and kind of talk to you about it, and then yeah, you'll learn some stuff on the way. So yeah, big thanks again to the TMDC for letting me do this event. It was a pleasure to do. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the first bits of it. So you might have seen I was wearing a headset in some of the clips that I've put on the channel. I was wearing a headset, and you might be thinking, well, why is he wearing a headset? What's that for? Well, down, because my commentary booth was right at the finish, I couldn't actually see where the start bit was. So, and because all the cars were coming out of there, and I was just reading them off a provisional list, I had someone in my ear here telling me, someone's stalled on the grid, or someone's done this, or he was just telling me if the list was going by plan or not, if there was a problem at the start, or what if not, whatever. So yeah, that was it. But big thanks again to Stuart, because without him I wouldn't have even been in the know for half the things heading up into Town 1 in Tibbs and Bend. But yeah, so that was nice. My pronunciations were a bit off sometimes. There was the second corner known as Kalayan Corner. Learning that name was like learning my GCSEs. It was, oh god. But anyway, there was great action. The times were around 20 seconds, but we did have some drivers go into the 19-second times, and they were some of the fastest ones. So whenever someone went below 20 seconds, it was a big deal. So I made sure to make big work of it. And I think something interesting as well about the Hillclimb commentary, because before this event, I'd been doing commentating on the F1 game, on F1 sim racing events, on things like Slab Talk Racing and all the rest of it. That kind of that because those races are so fast paced, you have to keep an eye on everything that's happening on the track and everything around it as well, like the details of the gaps between the drivers, the lap times they're doing, etc., etc. And actually, F1 qualifying commentaries that I've done on F1 leagues, in amateur F1 esport leagues, that's really helped me get prepared for this event, or prepared for any kind of hill climb in general. You're keeping track of what the car is doing on the lap, but you're also keeping track of all the little sector times, all the splits, the body language of the car, the car he's in, things like that. So just keeping track of all of that, it really helped me get prepared for it. So that was nice. Another thing I found interesting as well is that it was a bit slower paced compared to other things as well. I've done a speedway commentary, which isn't on the channel yet because I'm not allowed to put it on there, but I will when I can. But yeah, the speedway commentary and F1 race commentaries, because they're so fast paced and you have to keep an eye on everything they're doing and then get it out your mouth and into the speakers. It's so fast paced, yet you've got to try and make it simple at the same time. And I think because of preparing myself for such a fast paced environment, for something like hill climb, it was quite relaxed compared to other things I'd done in the Formula One game and in Speedway as well. So that was quite nice as well. I think another thing that helped me out is in Slab Talk Racing, which is a league that I've just finished commentating in for 2 seasons. I've ended my commentaries with them now purely because I can't make the time for it consistently. But I'd adapted a little thing. I don't think at least many commentators that I've known, they I don't know if they do this or not, but in these leagues, sometimes the drivers would hop into a call and they'd chat as they're racing, but they'd also ask each other questions and ask each other things and give out information. So over the last few seasons in Slab Talk Racing, I'd joined the voice chat with an earpiece, as you might have seen on some of my streams, I've joined in the voice call with an earpiece, and then I can pick up on what the drivers are saying and what they're asking each other and the information they're giving out. And that really helped prepare myself to be able to keep the flow, but also pick up on the information, then get it out in the next sentence. That helped me out a lot for this this earpiece that was being given to me with Stuart at the start, as he was telling me the information at the start. So I was like, right, I can keep the flow and going, but I'm going to put this in when I can. So I'm going to blah, 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 wing, and then get it out. So that preparation was pretty key, and I'm quite glad that I was able to pick up on that. And it was actually speedway racing that kind of warned me that commentators do that, and I was kind of like, oh yeah, they do. So I kind of did that to prepare for it. Yeah, so that was quite a good thing to be able to prepare for that, and it kind of got me used to having someone in my ear as I'm keeping the flow going. So that was quite nice. And yeah, I think the cars there as well, very good variety in cars. There was a lot of events happening as well. There was the Grand Prix in Formula One, there was Le Mans, there was all sorts, so I could kind of chuck them in. Also had a few facts and details myself that I learned about from things like Top Gear and things like that. So that was nice. It was really cool to see the sidecar from like the Isle of Man races. They were really cool to watch, as well as the Caterhams and the Westfields. They were quite nice. The BMW like touring car thing that Matt Keane had, very nice indeed as well. There were so many good cars. The Lancia as well, the Lancia Delta, really nice car, really nice. It was 4-wheel drive Delta as well, so it was kind of like the Group B version, but without the turbocharge. Really nice car, can't fault the thing. Yeah, really nice Italian rally car, it has to be said. And yeah, great sounding cars. There were also some like more road going cars that had some great drivers in them, chucking them around, especially in the A class and the B class. So that was nice to see. There were a couple crashes, and one thing that I actually learned about in Hillclimb racing, one thing I learned about is that when a crash happens, they kind of prefer if you don't talk about it too much. So I learned this because when one of the open wheelers went off at the third corner, my immediate thought, like everyone else, is the driver okay? Yes. So I said, yep, the driver's okay, cool. And then my train of thought from the F1 games and things like that is the car okay? So I started to talk about, so the front wing's a little bit broke, the suspension doesn't look broke, but the engine might have got maybe ruptured in the bumps and things like that. So I was kind of going on about that, but then someone kind of tapped me on the shoulder and was kind of like, nah, just don't worry about it. So yeah, just kind of left it. But unless there's a chance that the car can get out of it and then get over the line, just kind of stay silent about it is what I learned. So that was nice to learn. So yeah, overall great event. I think there's some more stuff that I'll probably remember to talk about later on, but those are my initial learnings and things like that from this event. Again, big thanks to everyone at that event, because you've all been great, and I can't thank you enough, to be honest. So yeah, thank you very much again to you all, to all the drivers, all the marshals, all the team personnel, everything, Team Motorsport, Team Fragile Motorsport, all the rest of it. Thank you very much, and thank you just to you as well for watching and for keeping in support. It means a lot, to be able to do events like this purely because people watch on a little YouTube site. So, it's great to have that confidence of having people behind you. So, yeah, thank you very much indeed. And yeah, I'll probably make some more videos on this Tregrehan hill climb later on, but those are my kind of initial thoughts from the day after and the interesting things that I learned about over at that event. So yeah, until next time, I'll see you all next time. There's the Gladiator Speedway event on the 20th of June and the 27th of June, so you can come to those two events and I'll be there helping to film and present there as the Gladiators. While I was at the Tregrehan hill climb, the Speedway lot, the Gladiators got themselves into the Knockout Cup final. So very great indeed, very great ride by Scott Nichols and Danny King at the end, and just all the team as well. Big congratulations to you all, and yeah, can't wait to be back. So All good. So that's all for now. I'm going to probably make some videos later on some other things, probably related to the hill climb, probably related to Speedway, etc., etc. So yeah, that's all for now. Thank you all. Thank you all for watching. Best regards to the watchers and the listeners, and goodbye.